What's up, fuckers, and welcome back to another rebuild today here on the channel. Today we got the Memphis Grizzlies, a team that is currently sitting at 23-14, the number 4 seed in the Western Conference, and are led by young star point guard Ja Morant. I'm really excited to do this rebuild today. There's so much depth on this team and so much young talent. It's a 3-year rebuild as always. And this is going to be a fun one today. And finally, I'm going to keep this intro short and sweet. I want to hear from you guys down below in the comments section. This is going to be my last normal rebuild that I do for a couple of videos. We're going to take some time off of the normal rebuilds. We're going to do some challenges, some things like that. So, of course, I want to hear from you guys down below in the comments section. And as always, you guys are new to the channel, new to the community, feel free to hit that sub button down below and stay a while. All right, let's get into this one. So as we do with all rebuilds, we'll start off by quickly going over the roster. We might have a move or two to make before we do start sipping year number 1. This team, unlike some of my rebuilds that I've done recently, I wouldn't necessarily say they're a contender in the Western Conference, but they're definitely a playoff team, if you kind of catch what I'm saying. So Ja Morant, obviously the best player on this team, former number 2 overall pick back in 2019. He's 100% going to be one of the pieces that we're building around here today. Also have Tyus Jones, very serviceable backup point guard for us, and then Sam Merrill here as well. Desmond Bane, probably one of my more, players that I'm on the iffy side about. He's been having an unbelievable season in real life, do not get me wrong, but I know with the way 2K kind of works, his progression might not be the best here in this game, but he's definitely going to be here for at least a season. Definitely going to be starting for at least a season. Could be here past that again. Something we do have to figure out though as well. D'Anthony Melton here, and then Jared Culver on this team as well. We move over to the small forward spot with Dillon Brooks. He's kind of a fill-in for me right now, if I'm being honest. He's not going to be a long-term answer on a championship contending team at the small forward spot. But we will see what we do end up doing with him on a multi-year deal. We don't have to trade him right now. And then John Concar and Xavier Williams as well. What pick was he? He was the 10th overall pick last year in the draft. Jaren Jackson Jr., another building block of this team. I'm excited to see what he can do today for us. I would like it if we could maybe progress him as high as possible, and he could be that starting caliber piece on a championship team here in Memphis. But again, only time will tell. We also have Kyle Anderson and Brandon Clark. So a lot of depth here at that power forward spot. Not sure if we're going to need it all throughout the entirety of this video, but again, kind of cross that road when we do get there. The center spot, I'm not a huge fan of Steven Adams, especially in this game. The dude's very good at setting picks in real life. He's obviously a good rebounder, but end of the day, I don't think Steven Adams is going to be, my lockdown center on a championship team. So he'll probably get replaced, but he might stay with us for a year. As I mentioned, multi-year deal for him as well. And then we got Xavier Tillman and Santi Aldama. I can't pronounce this dude's name. I do like Xavier Tillman a decent amount. Good backup for me definitely throughout the entirety of this video. So what we're going to do right now, we might have a trade or two in the works before we do start simming year number 1. Nothing 100% though, so I'll either see you guys with the trade or the rotation. So we're going to go ahead and pull the trigger on this trade right here with the Indiana Pacers. It's a pretty decently sized move to start off a video, but Miles Turner is a pretty big upgrade in my opinion over Steven Adams. It technically only is 1 overall here in 2K. In real life, I think he's a much bigger upgrade. He's also 3 years younger. I do not mind paying him, kind of developing him a little more. It does suck that we do have to go with D'Anthony Melton. I would have liked to keep him. Really would have been a good bench piece for me. We do get Jeremy Lamb back though. I can live with that. First trade is in the books. We probably do have one more though. I wouldn't mind maybe seeing if I can develop Culver a little bit, but ultimately I'd rather probably go ahead and maybe include like a John Concar or maybe even Jeremy Lamb in a deal and try to get that backup shooting guard just a little bit upgraded. I'll see you guys with a deal. So I'm going to try to pick up Seth Curry here from the Philadelphia 76ers. I'm sure a lot of you are wondering why I'm trading Kyle Anderson, and if I'm being honest with you, I don't really know. The thing is, for me, the power forward spot's one of those positions that we do have depth at right now. Another reason being Kyle Anderson is an impending free agent this offseason. If I was to bring him back, it'd probably be just to trade, if I'm being honest with you. So we pick up Seth Curry, who is on a multi-year deal. Hopefully pick up Seth Curry, and he's going to be a good shooter off the bench for us. So I don't think they're going to take that trade. I would like to get this deal done with just second-round picks. I think that would be pretty cool. How about just a couple more seconds? It weakens you at your shooting guard spot. Well, that's a given, but damn it. I don't really want to give him a first-round pick. Okay, I don't have to. Perfect. Seth Curry, welcome to the team. And the good thing for me is I was actually able to hang on to Jared Culver, who actually has around 2.5 stars in trade value. So what I'm probably going to be able to do is look to maybe move him in some sort of draft day deal this season or this offseason. But again, we can kind of figure out that from there. We're all set for now. I think with this team's strong point is definitely the depth we do have on it. I will see you guys with the rotation. And here's how the rotation is going to play out. I'm going to be looking for the start of year number 1 here in Memphis. It's Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, Dillon Brooks, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Miles Turner as the starting 5. I don't really think there's many surprises there. It's a good overall starting 5. Is it by far the best in the NBA, best in the Western Conference? Definitely not. But it's serviceable for at least the first season when we haven't made any crazy major moves. Our bench unit is really strong. Tyus Jones, Seth Curry, Jeremy Lamb, Brandon Clark, and Xavier Tillman. Probably, if I'm being honest with you, one of the better benches I've actually had in a rebuild, and I really haven't even done that much to this bench. So I am excited to see what this team can do. I think the depth here aspect of that is going to help us out a ton, hopefully. And I'd like to be a top 4 seed here in the Western Conference. Let's see how let's see how realistic, or I don't know what word I'm looking for. I'll see you guys in here, number 1. So to say this season didn't go as planned would kind of be an understatement. We finished as a 10 seed here in the Western Conference. Not what I was expecting. Not what I was expecting at all. We're in the play-in, so anything can happen, but really do not think this would be the case here with this Grizzlies team. Nikola Jokic, MVP, Cade Cunningham, Andre Drummond, these are legitimately always the same every single time I finish a first season. We'll take a look at the standings. Overall, we finished with a record of 41-41, so just straight up average here. In the Western Conference is not exactly what we were hoping for, but it's okay. John Morant led us in scoring, Jaren Jackson Jr., Dillon Brooks, Desmond Bane, Tyus Jones, Miles Turner, Jeremy Lamb, Seth Curry, Brandon Clark, Xavier Tillman. It goes on. Rebounds per game went to Miles Turner, and assist was John Morant. So we're technically in the play-in. We got a game here with the Denver Nuggets, Jamal Murray, Will Barton, Aaron Gordon, Jeff Green, Nikola Jokic. They could beat us. I wouldn't be surprised, and we do get eliminated. Not the way I wanted this first season to go at all. Not whatsoever, even a little bit. NBA Finals is going to be the Pelicans and the Bulls. The Pelicans are overpowered in this game. I'm pretty sure you all know that at this point. And we'll head into this first offseason where, I didn't think I was going to be making a ton of major moves, but honestly, I'm starting to think that I might, be going in that direction just because this team should have been a lot better than we actually ended up being. We currently have projected the 12th overall pick in this year's draft. I highly doubt we'll get lucky in the lottery at all, and we do not. We stick exactly at number 12. It's a pretty decent pick. I don't mind it whatsoever. Head coaching spot, it's Taylor Jenkins. That's who it was. I was like, who is our head coach? Do I want to keep Taylor Jenkins? That's kind of what it comes down to right now. I could maybe go after a Mike Stauffer. I really don't have the money for it, unfortunately. I could also maybe go after a Jacob Underwood, who doesn't have great defensive ratings. I'll probably just re-sign Taylor Jenkins, though. It's fine. I didn't give him a ton of pieces. Not a ton of pieces. I actually gave him a pretty good roster. But ultimately, it's one season, one bad season. We can live with it. So 12th overall pick. We also have 22 from the Lakers and 25 from the Utah Jazz. I definitely think we're in the market for a trade for maybe an upgrade, especially at that small forward spot. And it's not like Dillon Brooks played bad for us at all. He averaged, 17 points a game for us? Yeah, he averaged 17.5 points a game for us. I just think an upgrade is needed. I'd rather upgrade him than Desmond Bane, if I'm being honest with you guys. So I'll see you guys with the trade. So this would be an absolutely huge upgrade at our starting small forward spot. I'd be willing to include Zaire Williams as well with Dillon Brooks to pick up Brandon Ingram, who just came off a year averaging 20 points a game, 4 boards and 4 assists. He's a huge upgrade no matter which way you look at it. I'll give you the 12th overall pick. I really don't need it. They still don't want to do that. I'll give you my 2 later first-round picks. I don't really want them. And just like that, Brandon Ingram is officially a member here of, I almost said the New Orleans Pelicans, of the Memphis Grizzlies. All right, we made our upgrade to the starting 5. I think that was a big thing we had to do moving forward. We're obviously not drafting anybody now that we've traded all our draft picks. Concar and Culver can both come back. Jarrett Culver is definitely going to be getting traded. Killian Tilly. Is that a real name? No, thank you. You're not. Yves Pont. Oh, my God. Some fun names here. None of those guys are coming back. We enter a free agency where we really don't have a ton of money. I would like to bring back Tyus Jones, and I would like to bring back Jeremy Lamb. 2 guys that are pretty important for us off the bench, if we're being honest here. So we're going to get both these guys back, which is kind of huge for us. Sam Merrill can go. Pons can go as well, and same with Killian Tilly. It's one of the craziest names I've ever heard. All right, so we should have basically everybody back that we had last year that was actually kind of important for us. What I do need to decide with what I want to do right now is if I want to keep Desmond Bane as my starting shooting guard. It's not like he's bad for us. I just really don't want another year of mediocrity, if I'm being honest with you guys here. So what I'm going to have to decide to do is what I want to do with Jarrett Culver, because he's 100% getting traded. Whether it's going to be in a bigger trade or just for a first-round pick, because he's entering the final year of his deal. He's not going to play for me, so we do have to make that decision. I'll see you guys with the trade. We're going to go ahead and send Jarrett Culver over to the New York Knicks. We get their unprotected first-round pick this year. It's actually a pretty good deal. Culver wasn't going to play for us. And our final deal right here is going to be moving on from John Concar, who just is not going to get minutes, if we're being honest with each other here. So first-round pick here from the Cavaliers. It's top 3 protected. They're typically good by that point anyways. And this team's pretty much all set moving forward. We also do have Santi still. Actually, maybe I can trade him. I mean, if I can get a first, I'll take it. I don't really need him. Moving forward, I actually can get a first-round pick. It's actually not bad. All right, I'll take another first-round pick from the New York Knicks. And we got a 10-man rotation moving forward. The only thing I'm nervous about is, one, Desmond Bane. Actually, he's not a free agent. I think he has another year. Yeah, he has another year. But Seth Curry's a free agent. And then we move on. Brandon Clark's a free agent, and Xavier Tillman has 1 more year. Okay, cool, because Brandon Clark's definitely a free agent. So that's what I'm a little nervous about. It's kind of the bench unit moving forward. But I think hopefully with development and the upgrade here at the starting small forward spot with Brandon Ingram, that we definitely should be a lot better here at the start of year number 2. I'll see you guys at the rotation. And here's how the rotation is shaping up for the start of year number 2 here in Memphis. John Morant, Desmond Bane, Brandon Ingram, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Miles Turner. Our bench unit, Tyus Jones, Brandon Clark, Xavier Tillman, Seth Curry, and Jeremy Lamb. It's still a really solid bench. Ultimately, I'm hoping they can kind of change around this year and maybe help us instead of maybe hurt us. But again, you never know which way things are going to go. I kind of need Ja Morant to kind of carry this team to the promised land. I'll see you guys at the end of year number 2 here in Memphis. A much better second season for us here in Memphis. It looks like all of our changes and all of our upgrades are working out, at least regular season-wise. We're up to a 2 seed here in the Western Conference, number 3 in the power rankings. Trae Young, his first career MVP. Chet Holmgren, your Rookie of the Year. Andre Drummond. Rudy Gobert, Eric Pascal, and Willie Green, your Coach of the Year. The Pelicans are not a team I want to play. It's actually ridiculous how good they are in this game. Memphis Grizzlies finished with a record of 59-23. I'll take that over 41 wins any day of the week. All right, let's look at some numbers on the year. Brandon Ingram, Ja Morant, pretty similar in the points per game department. Jaren Jackson Jr. doing his thing. Desmond Bane, Miles Turner, Tyus Jones, Brandon Clark, Jeremy Lamb, Seth Curry, Xavier Tillman. We look at the rebounds. It went to Miles Turner, and assists was Ja Morant. We'll sim the play and see who we got this year. It's the Sacramento Kings, De'Aaron Fox, Halliburton, Peyton Watson, Marvin Bagley, who, good Lord, needs to get out of Sacramento. All right, we'll go game by game right now. We're up 1-0. We're up 2-0. We go up 2-1, 3-1, and we close them out in 5. Good to see. We got the Dallas Mavericks here. Luka Doncic, Tim Hardaway Jr., Joe Ingles, Tingus Pingus, Moses Brown. They have Chet Holmgren, and they somehow are not working him into the rotation. That's actually insane. I'm not running the team, though. We're up 2-0 right now. We're up 3-0, and we are... Oh, come on. I wanted to sweep them. We're on to the NBA's Western Conference Finals, and here come the Pelicans. Benedict Mathurin, no idea. Dylan Brooks, your old friend. Zion Valanciunas, our old friend as well. Yeah, a lot of old teammates right here, but I think we can get the best of this Pelicans team. We're up 3-0, and we sweep them. The Detroit Pistons are meeting us in the NBA Finals. They traded for Colin Sexton. They obviously have Cade Cunningham, Sadiq Bey, Jabari Smith Jr., Isaiah Stewart. They have Jeremy Grant, Kelly Olynyk, Bogdan Bogdanovic as well. Really deep bench for them as well. I'd like to get by them rather easily. They win game 1. We win the next 2. We win the next 3. And can we win our championship this year? We'd basically be going from not even in the playoffs. I guess technically if you want to count the play-in, you can. But all the way to a championship in one single offseason. Looks like we're not going to be getting done today. Okay, that actually was a lot closer than I thought it was. So we're going to Game 6 here in Detroit. I'd like to not blow this. That would be sick if we could just not do that. Are we? What the fuck? What the hell is going on right now? If I blow a 3-1 lead, I'm going to be pretty upset. I'm not going to lie to you guys. All right, just start off fast and just blow them out of the water. This is what I need. Just keep scoring, keep scoring. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I don't want to stress about this game. This is beautiful. I'll see you guys in there with a little gameplay. We're up by a whole lot of points right now here in Game 7 of the NBA Finals. Ja Morant only with 13 points on the night, so a decently quiet night for him. Going to make it 14, and we are hopefully going to go ahead and close out the Pistons and win an NBA championship, our first one of today's video. Second free throw up, and it's good for Ja as well, giving him 15 on the night now. So, yeah, it's not a close game. I'm obviously not very good at this game, but we'll try to do our best, try to get some decently interesting gameplay for you. Again, I don't ever claim to be good at this game, nor would I hope that any of you think that I do. They're going to kick it back to Cade here. Oh, boy. Jeremy Grant. What the hell? Miles Turner says, get that out of here. All right, push it up here to Desmond Bane. I'm just going to blow by Cade Cunningham, go up and slam it home. Thank you very much. That gives Desmond Bane 11 on the night. And we are walking away with this one here in Memphis. It's obviously good sign for us that we're getting a championship in year number 2. I don't like to stress and have to wait till year number 3. That's not something I'm ever really a big fan of. All right, Ja Morant, I want to do something cool with you. I want to, dunk with you or something. Blow by Sexton. Ja Morant, baby, up and slams it home. Got to be one of the best point guards in the NBA at this point in time in the game. And you'll love to see it. We'll do one more defensive possession, one more offensive possession. I know you guys do enjoy the gameplay for the most part. I was trying to get some steal there on Colin Sexton. We'll play a little bit of defense here in Jabari Smith Jr. They're going to go up late into Sexton. They're going to get the N one. I actually don't really want to sit through this. I'll see you guys with the Finals MVP. And if I had to take a guess, I'm going to assume it's Ja Morant. Yes, it is. 19 points a game, 6 boards, almost 9 assists. And we get a championship here in year number 2. You honestly love to see it. We kind of take the pressure off us a little bit, kind of alleviate a little burden, if you will. We'll hit the draft lottery. I don't think I traded for any picks that are... Oh, shit, that Magic pick and the... Wait, oh, never mind. Wait, what the hell? Why did I think we had a Magic pick? We have the Knicks pick. All right, that's unprotected. That's going to be a good pick for us. And it falls all the way to number 9. Not exactly ideal, but I'm fine with it. We don't need to fire Taylor Jenkins. He just won us a championship as our head coach, so I'm cool with that. We now head up to the draft. We do have the 9th overall pick. What I want to do with it, I'm not really sure, if I'm being honest. I think I'm going to upgrade Jeremy Lamb. He's getting a little bit old at this point in time. We can kind of maybe trade these two right here. Low can get Larry Marketing and Gary Payton II. Not a bad deal at all. I actually kind of like that deal a lot. Or I can go Buddy Hield. Always an option. Malcolm Brogdon. Actually getting some really good offers right here. What's Markkinen putting up per game? So he's around 12-3. It's not great. Robert Williams is also an option. Terrence Mann. Terry Rozier would be cool. I just don't really need him at all. I'll get Kim Birch. What's Buddy Hield putting like 9? All right, we're going to take Lauri Markkinen. I don't think I've traded for Lauri Markkinen one ever, but like I definitely haven't gotten him in a minute. Nobody wants our 30th overall pick. Cool. Who'd you draft for me? Doesn't really matter. It's I don't even know. 73 overall though. Cool. Thanks. Desmond Bane, Xavier Tillman, definitely both coming back to the squad. Ja Morant, Brandon Clark, 100% going to get those qualifying offers. I'm obviously a little more worried about Ja than I am about Brandon Clark. We also have Miles Turner as a free agent. That's a big one. I'm going to max out Ja Morant right now. Just give him the qualifying offer. This is the final year anyways. And honestly, Brandon Clark's not getting replaced, so I'll give him the qualifying offer as well. And I definitely need to bring back Miles Turner, so hopefully get him back as well. Cool. That works out actually really, really well. I'm actually going to let Seth Curry go. I don't really think we need him anymore. Maybe get a little bit of an upgrade there. So Ja Morant, Brandon Clark, and Miles Turner all welcome back to Memphis, fresh off a championship, and they're coming back for hopefully round 2. Do I want to make any changes to this team, like any major changes? That's, kind of to be determined. I don't really know. Like, Desmond Bane would be my only one, and honestly, I'm a little bit tempted just because, we kind of won the championship. It kind of took a little bit of the pressure off us. We'll see if we can find a trade. If not, I'll see you guys at the rotation. Entering the third and final season for us here in Memphis. We are fresh off a championship. We have no changes to the starting 5. I didn't really want to trade Desmond Bane. Ultimately, it was good enough to win a championship with him at our starting shooting guard spot. I wish he was maybe putting up similar numbers to what he was in real life, but obviously the landscape and the look of their team right now is a little bit different than what it is right now. But I'm never going to complain about a championship squad. We got Ja Morant, Desmond Bane, Brandon Ingram, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Miles Turner here, so no changes to the starting 5 here for the final season. We got Tyus Jones, Brandon Clark, Lauri Markkinen's a new addition here, Xavier Tillman, and Gary Payton II, a new addition as well. I would love to go back-to-back with this squad. I'll see you guys at the end of the third and final year. Final year comes to a close. We are finally a 1 seed here in the West. Pretty cool to see. Ultimately, I care a lot more about the playoffs, though, than I do about the regular season record. Of course, I do want to be in the playoffs, but you know what I'm saying. Trae Young, second career MVP. Sheldon Sharp, your rookie of the year, is in Chicago. D'Angelo Russell made his way over to Miami and is on the bench. He is the he won at 6th man of the year. Giannis, Defensive Player of the Year. J.D. Davison, most improved, and Taylor. We went 75-7. Wow. I've never done that before in this game. I've done it in older 2Ks. I didn't think that was possible in this game. 75 wins? Holy shit. Wow. Player stats: Ja Morant, Brandon Ingram, Jackson Jr., Desmond Bane, Miles Turner. Oh my God. This team must have gelled well together. I'm looking like the upgrades actually worked out for the best. Holy shit. Houston here. KPJ, who I do not know how much longer he'll be on the Houston Rockets. Jalen Green, Kelly Oubre Jr., Paolo Banchero, Victor Wembanyama. Good young team here. Low-key, KPJ and Antonio Brown should form some sort of super squad. We'll go game by game with the Houston Rockets. I don't think it's going to be close. It shouldn't be close with anybody. You win 75 games. I've actually 100% never done that. Quinn Levins, I have no idea who you are. Anthony Edwards, AJ Griffin, Keldon Johnson, Towns, Vanderbilt, Kem Birch, AO is there as well. They actually win game 1. We do win game 2, though. We win at game 3. We lose game 4. Wow. Okay. That would have sucked. We lost, 5 games on the year? Or, 7 games on the year, and we just lost 3 right there. That's never a good sign. Here's the real test, though. The Pelicans and this man right here, who is so much better in this game than he is in real life. We're 1-1 with them right now. We go up 2-1. We go up 3-1. We're back in the NBA Finals, this time taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. Brickleberry Simmons, Tyrese Maxey, Matisse Thybulle, Tobias Harris, and probably the second best center in the NBA, and Joel Embiid. We'll go game by game with the 76ers, hoping to go back-to-back here in the second straight year and get a second championship. And that is exactly what we do. We finish the year with 75 wins. Ja Morant and the rest of our Grizzlies here win their second championship. You love to see it. I do not know if I've ever even come close to 75 wins here in 2K22, but this was a fun squad, man. And I had a lot of fun with this video. So as always, you guys did enjoy. Leave a like down below. I would definitely appreciate it. Let me know some challenges you guys want to see down below in the comment section. I've gotten a decent amount of comments saying, I want to see this, I want to see that. I want to hear from the rest of you guys on what you guys do want to see. So let me know that down below in the comment section. As always, you guys are new around here, man. Feel free to subscribe, join the community. Other than that, that wraps up this one, man. This was a ton of fun making this video. 75 wins and 2 championships. That does not happen to me often here in 2K22. That pretty much does it for me, though. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys. I'll see you guys all in the next one.